one more time in Ceelee's kitchen. So guys, today I won't be cooking dinner, but today I'll be making some very interesting dessert. And what we're having for dessert today is some carrot pudding. You know, the traditional Jamaicans normally have cornmeal, potato pudding. So I decided to get an original carrot pudding recipe for my audience. So I want you to like this video, share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. So please like, share, and subscribe to Ceelee's Kitchen YouTube channel. So guys, I'm going to start out by grating my carrot, which I already did in advance. I shredded some on the fine side of the grater, and I also grated some. And then I'm going to be adding some almond flour to the mixture. So I'm adding about 1.5 cups of almond flour. And this is the fine brand that I got from Aldi's supermarket. So I'm using 1.5 cups of almond flour to this mixture. And I'm gonna just gently stir this in slowly just to combine the carrot and the almond flour together. So I'm mixing it gently just to make sure everything is incorporated nicely into my carrots. And then guys, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of cane sugar, brown cane sugar, to the mixture, and I'm going to stir this in as well. And now I'm going to be adding some whole wheat flour to the mixture. So I'm adding about 1 cup of whole wheat flour to the mixture just to make sure we get the pudding to the right texture. And then I'm going to be adding some vanilla almond milk to that mix as well. And this time guys, I'm going to be using 1 cup of almond milk as my liquid. So I'm adding 1/2 more cup because, you know, I just want to make sure it's not too dry. I want it to be very moist because, you know, when you make potato pudding and cornmeal pudding and you cut into it, it's not soft, it's not hard, but it has a nice moist texture. So I want this carrot pudding to have a similar texture. So I'm mixing in my almond milk, my sugar, my flours rather, and now I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and followed by that I'm going to be adding also 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to slowly mix that in just to make sure it's evenly spread into the mixture. We don't want any lumps. We just want to make sure everything is evenly spread in this mixture. So as you can see guys, it has a nice texture. And now I'm going to be adding some nutmeg guys, some authentic Jamaican nutmeg from Yard. Yes, this came straight from Jamaica. So you know it has that organic flavor to it. And then I'm going to be adding 1/4 cup of sweetened condensed milk. Yes, condensed milk guys. I'm adding some condensed milk to the mixture, you know, as a sweetener as well. I don't want it very sweet. I've already added cane sugar, but the condensed milk add this unique taste to the pudding. And I mean, if you don't want to use condensed milk, you could use alternatives. So I have this spice, it's called rose and almond spice mixture. It has everything in it guys. It has all the vanilla, it has all the almond essence, it has all the spices that we would normally use in our baked products in Jamaica. So a friend of mine, you know, got this from Jamaica and decided to share her bottle with me.
And then I'm going to be adding some grapeseed oil to the mixture, and I'm adding a quarter cup of grapeseed oil. Yes, I'm adding a quarter cup of grapeseed oil. You could use any oil of your mixture, not necessarily grapeseed oil, but I choose grapeseed oil because it's my favorite. So I'm gonna just slowly mix this in, guys, and as you could see, I have a very nice texture in my mixing bowl. Then guys, I'm gonna be adding some walnuts to my carrot pudding, and this is optional. You don't really have to use walnuts if you don't wanna. And then I'm gonna be adding some soaked fruits, some raisins, some currants, some cranberries, with some, red label wine and some Jamaican rum. Yes, to my pudding. Yes, you have to add this to your pudding, guys. It adds a very nice flavor, especially the rum. And now I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of honey to the mixture, just to enhance the taste as well. So I'm just adding a tablespoon of honey to the mix, and I'm going to mix that in. So guys, we're basically done with the mixture for the carrot pudding. As you could see, it's runny. I have a nice texture. I've added all my spices and my ingredients. So now I'm going to be putting the mixture in my baking pans. Yes. So I'm spraying my baking pans with some grapeseed oil. So I'm using my glass Pyrex baking bowl, and I'm also going to be using my Aisha Curry baking pan. I don't have to really grease it, but I choose to grease it just so the pudding doesn't stick. So I've already filled my Pyrex with the mixture, and now I'm adding the rest to my smaller baking pan, and I'm using a spatula just to make sure I get every ounce out of this mixing bowl. I don't want to waste anything. So as you could see, guys, I got 2 carrot puddings out of this mix. So now I'm adding it to a hot oven, 350 degrees, and I'm gonna leave this to bake for about an hour. So here is my finished product, guys. It's so yummy looking, and guys, I can't wait to dig in. And this is what it looks like. So guys, if you like what we baked today in Ceelee's kitchen, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.